What's going on, everybody? My name's Hayden Wright. I'm a curated ski expert. Today, I'm lucky enough to be hanging out with pro skier Parker White. Parker White's really established skier in our industry. I'm going to let him kind of take over. Parker White, let's tell us a little about yourself. Where'd you grow up, Parker?
So I grew up in Dorset, Vermont. It's like in the southern part of the state. So I was skiing like Bromley Mountain as a young kid, and then I got a little older and was skiing like Mount Snow a lot more.
Nice.
And then,
East Coast guy.
Yeah, totally.
Right on. So, would you say, did you grow up like racing, or, a lot of pro skiers do? Some people started racing, then they just said, no, that's not for me. I'm going to start hitting jumps.
Yeah, I think I want to say I raced like 1 year when I was like 9 or something.
Yeah.
My dad coached racing at the Bromley Outing Club for like almost 20 years.
Sweet. So let's see. You started racing, found out that hitting jumps is a little better than going fast. I kind of know about your background, but for some of the people that are watching today, most of them will know about level one, but some might not. Would you say level one's kind of where you got your, started getting some traction and started filming, putting out segments?
Yeah, as far as like my actual career goes, it definitely all started through level one. Like before that, I've been filming just with my friends ever since I was like 12.
Sweet. Oh, that's cool, man. So then, too, you ride for Rossignol. We actually had a brand clinic today with Rossi, so I was kind of stoked. And I found out that they're like one of the OGs as far as like ski brands go that are still ski brands.
I've been with Rossi since I think I got my first pair of skis when I was 13.
Nice.
So that's like almost 20 years now, like 18, 19 years now.
Sweet. Yeah, no, I think Rossi, I think Parker. So it's you've been with them for a little bit.
Good. I like that.
You recently started working on this Black Ops design with Rossi for the past couple seasons. How hands-on were you with, designing, testing, all that fun stuff?
They basically asked us what we wanted to make as our ideal ski, and I'm going to space on what year this was, but I think it maybe was even like 2014 or 2015 or something like that. Maybe it was even a year earlier, but we gave them like our general just dimensions, our flex, rocker patterns, weight, everything like that we wanted, and they sent us the first sample. And they're like, what do you think? And I remember I was in, I think we were in like Driggs, Idaho, filming for the big picture. And we're like, don't change anything. We're like, you guys nailed it. Like, perfect. First
try.
They're really nothing, no feedback. We're like, no, just don't mess this up. Just make it exactly like this. So it was like more with sample materials when we first got them. So we're breaking pairs. But by the time it actually went to production, it was like full popular, nice, crisp, finished product. But yeah, like it was pretty casual. We gave them like rough shape, dimensions, everything we wanted, and then they just like knocked it right out of the park for first go. And since then we haven't changed anything in the ski. It's the exact same ski now as it was for that very first sample.
Nice. Well, that's the famous saying: if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. Yeah. FKS bindings and Black Ops 118. It's like, please just don't ever change either of those things.
Sweet. Well, I think we kind of wrapped up gear, but how long have you been a pro skier now?
I've been a pro skier for, I think this is like will be like my 12th season, 12th or 13th season.
What do you do in the summertime? Are you going down to Chile and nerding out in the southern hemisphere, or are you swinging a hammer?
No, well, this year I'm swinging a hammer. Quite literally, I've been helping my buddy Ryan build his place in the spring, name it. So cool. Yeah, I've been working on that pretty much all summer. We had an awesome crew, and that's been super, super fun. But like where I'm from, as far as skiing goes, it's not super far to get down to Hood. Maybe go down to Hood like once a summer or something. But I'm usually just honestly like skating and chilling. I kind of enjoy my summers as a summertime thing.
Let's see here. We'll get into some more personal stuff. What are some of your favorite skiing achievements besides the Rainier sponsorship? And if you want to touch in and plug in on that, that's a pretty sweet sponsorship.
The Rainier sponsorship is awesome, and thank you to Sean McKillop and everyone at Rainier, because that is like that was a total dream come true. And a sort of a funny backstory to that is years ago, I actually skied for Old Milwaukee Beer
Nice.
as well. So I had like an Old Milwaukee Beer sponsorship, and like I didn't really get fired, but it just kind of like so the people my connect left, whatever, switched hands and kind of phased out. But that was Pabst Blue Ribbon. Beer company owns Old Milwaukee.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So I like
Nice.
more or less got fired by Old Milwaukee, and then I got rehired by Rainier Beer, which is also Pabst Blue Ribbon. So I got like fired and rehired by.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I've had a long history of beer sponsorships and inspirations and things like that throughout my career.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But so then, yeah, besides that, anything that comes to mind, I know you didn't do, you weren't a big comp skier, or you were when you were younger, but other kind of achievements, big movie awards, or
I don't
get a statue anywhere?
I don't really dwell on a lot of that stuff. I would say I think my most proud ski specific segment that I've filmed was Zigzag.
Right on.
That was a level 1 movie, and I got the closer for Zigzag. I think that's my favorite segment that I've ever filmed personally. I just felt like I was skiing the best, and it was just a cool season, and I've always really cherished, really liked that segment, and I really like the original Nothing movie that we made as well. Those,
yeah,
and the big picture as well. The early segments I've done with Level 1, I won some awards and whatever, but personal favorites of things that I've done or that I'm really proud of. I think it's kind of like that Zigzag seg and the original Nothing are kind of my two personal faves, I think.
Nice. And the cover on iTrip, that was when I grew up watching Logan Hemlock, so I know you had a big old premiere when iTrip came out of it.
Yeah, nice.
Let's see here. Oh, this is a good one. I know you've gotten to ski all over the world, but is there anywhere that's on your radar that, if anybody throws a hint of being interested on going skiing somewhere, you're going to jump on it, no questions asked?
If I could go anywhere and all expense paid, the one place I've not been and I'd really like to go is Haines, Alaska.
Nice. I got some connections, man. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, I would for real, man. I would appreciate that. But that's my white whale, if you will, is my Cassandra is Haines, Alaska, man. Yeah, I've watched so much footy from there. It just looks incredible, and I've always really wanted to go to Haines. That would be super sick.
Basically, one of my last questions is just, what advice would you give the next generation of skiers, the young and up and coming kids? You're a seasoned veteran now. What would you give them? Some advice? What would you say?
I would say, in all of my years of skiing, the most important thing is to never lose track of why you initially started skiing, and always hang on to that feeling of just pure joy.
Yep.
And as long as you're having so much fun, then you're not doing it wrong. And I think the younger generation maybe, I don't want to speak for anybody else, but I see people become so consumed by I don't know, skiing because they want other people to see them ski or something.
Exactly, not for themselves.
And I think that it's important to just remember that it's we're just playing on sleds on our feet, and it's it's the funnest feeling in the world. And so just to always keep that and keep it pure, and to always enjoy what you're doing, and that there's no rules. So just do absolutely whatever you want. All the time.
Well, yeah, guys, if you like seeing some of this content, don't forget to subscribe, and Curated will keep talking to some pros like Parker, and looking forward to doing some more of these.